Hi, beautiful fruity cuties. What's up, boo? My name is Jeanette, also known as Misfit Vegan. Today we're going live with Scott Burnhard. What's up? What's up, Sherry? What's up, Martha? What's up, everyone? We're going live with Scott Burnhard, and I'm really excited because he's amazing. He's been vegan for a long time, and I trust him more than the doctors. You know why I trust him more than the doctors? First of all, he curses, and I like that. If you curse, I trust you. Second of all, he got the results. You know what I can't stand? I can't stand when plant-based doctors, and let me know if you agree in the comments below. I can't stand when plant-based doctors try to tell me how to be healthy, but like they don't look healthy. Like they don't have abs, they don't have the arms, they don't look good, and they trying to tell me how to be healthy. But Scott, he got the results. So let's invite Scott in, and I'm excited to get into it with him. And this should be really, really good. I've been wanting, what's up, truth lover? You coming to Woodstock this year? What's up, boo? I've been trying to interview him for a while now, and we finally are going to do it today. So that's very exciting. And let me know where you're coming from. Where are you guys joining me from? Truth lover, what's up, boo? You coming to Woodstock or what? Who's coming to Woodstock Fruit Festival? Yes, I got my necklace on today, so we're going to do a good interview. Whenever I'm wearing this, it's going to be good. I only wear this for special occasions, so I put this on for Scott. And yeah, would love to. Yeah, baby, you got to go. You go to every Woodstock. It's not going to be the same without you. You got to go. So let me know if you guys have any questions. We're coming from Belgium. Okay, thanks, Martha, for that comment. Can we delete Martha's comment? I can't do it, Martha. Let me delete your comment because I can't remove your comment. I can unreport it. Martha, can you delete your comment? I can't do it. There's certain things you write and you cannot write. You cannot write that. just delete your comment. Roland, can you please? What's up, Scott? What's up, boo? Okay, so Scott's here and he's gonna join, and I'm so excited because I love Scott. Like I said, I trust him more than the doctors because he got the results and he curses. And he don't have any biased opinion. And listen, you got the results and you curse, I trust you. I trust you. Results change my opinion. Results change the world, not words. Okay, so how do I invite you in? Let's see. Let's go. Let's go, baby. And we're gonna learn a lot today from Scott because he's doing the damn thing. Been vegan for a long time. He's definitely eating mostly raw. That's for sure. You can see his results speak for themselves. And I don't even know how old he is, but I have a feeling he's older than he looks. Have a feeling. So we're gonna get into it with Scott. I'm so excited. And yeah, guys, let me know if you have any questions for Scott. Put a watermelon emoji if you have questions. Put a watermelon emoji so I see your questions. And yeah, this is so cool. We're going to talk about supplements, which I don't think Scott takes any. Okay, he looking too good. He looking too healthy to be falling for the scams. All right, I'm going to ask him about B12. I'm going to ask him about his protein, how he have all these muscles, how he looks so good, but he don't take protein. And I'm pretty sure he don't do protein powder neither, but we going to break it down. we going to see. I'm going to ask him about vitamin D, iron, mental toughness, because you know, just because you're weak physically, that's not just physical. That's mental. That's emotional. I love when he talks about, you know, you can be weak physically, but you can also be weak spiritually, emotionally, mentally. And I'm going to ask him why are some people getting results and some people are not able to stay consistent? What's the difference and how do you stay consistent? So let's see how we can get Scott in here. You convinced me to get off all the supplements. Yes, Roland. Roland's a member of Misfit Mondays. Okay, here we go. I'm excited. Okay, here we go. Can you guys hear me okay? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Let's see how we do it. Ooh, okay. I cannot see you.
Oh, wait, hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm
Take your
I'm gonna come.
time.
I'm gonna come back in.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right.
All right. So I take supplements for my healthy teeth. What do you take for your teeth? Let me know because I don't listen, we're gonna ask Scott. He's gonna put us on, but I don't think God made supplements. Let me know if I'm wrong. You got to be careful with these supplements, man, because the problem is that there's no regulations. The FDA allows anything to be put in supplements, and that's the problem. That's the problem. It's just like food. The FDA allows anything in supplements. So I don't know. Somebody said they take clove. Clove is not a supplement. That's from the earth. Um, what's up, Jillian Berry? What's up, Fruity Cutie? What's up, boo? She's a real one. Guys, everybody go follow Jillian Berry. She's such a sweetheart. Seriously, I have met Jillian a few times. One of the nicest people. Seriously. So nice, so kind, and she's a sweetheart for sure. And I'm sure you're already following her. Now, guys, Scott is coming back and I am stalling. So if anybody has any questions or anything they want me to talk about, I will get into it. And yeah, I'm going to talk to Scott about the supplements, which I do not believe in anymore. And not only do I not believe in supplements anymore, but I truly believe they are dangerous for our health. Dangerous. If you only knew what was in these supplements, if you only knew. Mm-mm-mm. There's no regulations. If you don't eat processed foods, please look into your supplementation. Boo, if you don't eat processed foods, why are you eating a supplement? There's no regulations. There's no laws regarding what can be put in B12, what can be put in vitamin D, what can be put in iron. Oh, Scott's here. I'm so sorry. Okay, let me see how I can add him. What is your opinion on nanohydroxyapatite toothpaste? I don't know about that.
Okay.
Okay,
We here?
we in. Okay.
Oh man, we
Oh,
here.
I got the orange shirt for your orange background. You see,
Okay,
I
the
got
orange shirt. Listen, man.
I had to
I
bring it.
appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Listen,
God, oh my
I
gosh, thank
can't.
you
I
so
can't
much for
prepare.
joining. Yeah,
I
okay.
can't prepare for the conversation.
Very nice, very nice, very nice. Okay, I got to get into it with you because I'm a big fan and I have wanted to ask you questions for years. So
Yeah.
we're going to start right away. And first of all, for everybody out there, can you tell us how long have you been on this healthy vegan journey?
Um. About 8 years now. About
Okay,
8 years. March will be 9 years since I've been
wow,
on the journey. Yeah.
wow. Amazing. And now,
Yeah.
can you tell us, please, people want to know, like, what does a basic day look like for you? I always see you eating fruit, eating,
Yeah.
juicing. What does a basic average day look like for you?
Oh man, I mean, I wake up pretty early. I wake up pretty early. I like to respect my circadian rhythm, so I try to go to bed early as much as possible. I wake up. Right now it's November, so I've been doing 50 chin-ups, 100 push-ups every morning. That's what I've been doing. That's a non-negotiable. Like I set myself up in a way where I set this contract to myself. Like as soon as I wake up, I'm doing this. And then from there, I do cold showers. So even in the wintertime, I do cold showers. So I've been doing cold showers ever since the start of November. Then from there, um, after my cold shower, I go and I make some tea. I start my mornings off with tea. I start my mornings off with tea or fruit, right? So what kind of
What
tea?
kind of tea? Yeah, you know
What
I was
kind of
gonna
tea?
ask.
So yeah, you know me. I'm a yard man. I'm a Jamaican man. So I love me some ginger tea. I love me some soursop leaf. I love me some blue vervain from time to time. Shouts to my man Jerry. Um, I love me some. Oh, you know I'm always talking about bitters tea, right? So
Hmm.
I do the Cascara Sagrada. I do the neem from time to time. And the reason why I like to start my mornings mostly with bitter tea is because in the morning that's what the body starts a detoxification process from bitters. So in the morning, I like to start off with some bitters, which is going to help to remove the parasites out of the body, the mucoid plaque, the mucus, the toxins, and to better your bowel movement. So I like to start my mornings off with bitters, and also to regulate my liver and also to restart my taste buds. There's a reason why people are so addicted to sweet things, not like fruits per se, not regular fructose. We're talking about high fructose corn syrup. We're talking about things that are highly processed. And the reason why they're so addicted to it is because their taste buds are so regulated into that high sugary taste. And also
Mm.
from parasites being in the body. Because most of the time, it's not them that wants the cookies and the cupcakes and those highly processed foods, if the parasites is in the body. So that's the reason why I take my bitters. And I feel like everybody should take a bitter from time to time or a parasitic cleanse from time to time. But scratch that. In the mornings, fruits. You know, I'm heavy on seeded grapes. I'm heavy on seeded grapes in the morning. Very astringent fruit. I love grapes, especially with the seeds. Watermelon when it's in season. I'm always eating that. And yeah, I just love to eat fruit in the morning. It makes me feel the best. Cantaloupe, honeydew. I love those watery fruits.
Yeah.
Cucumbers, things like that. And from there, if I don't do fruits in the morning, like say if I have to go to the gym and do a leg day, I know I have to carb up, so I will do fonio cereal, fonio porridge, or I'll do teff porridge, which is one of my favorite. It's one of the ancient 9 grains. So I really try to stick to gluten free as much as possible. I don't have gluten intolerance, but I stick to gluten free. So I do quinoa flakes. Um, Sometimes I do some kamut from time to time, or I do a chickpea scramble. So I make the chickpea scramble is like scrambled eggs, but it's using chickpeas. Um, Things like that. Like I like to have that in the morning from time to time. So and then from there, throughout the day, um, working with clients. I do a lot of online trading. Also, I have my other businesses I do with the content and everything like that. And then I just go throughout my day, and then I try to get my last meal in before 8 p.m. So I try to get my last meal before 8 p.m. because I don't want to eat too late, so I don't mess up my circadian rhythm. So when I try to go to sleep, I'm not tossing and turning because it's very counterproductive knowing that you have food in your body and you're trying to go to rest at the same time. It doesn't really work like that. And that's why people wake up groggy or tired or people develop insomnia. So, yeah, that's it.
I love it. I love it. Okay, you obviously a very committed person and consistent. Your
Yeah.
results speak for themselves. So now I have a question. How did you master the art of consistency when it
Mhm.
comes to your healthy lifestyle, like working out and eating so healthy? How did you master the consistency?
Mm, that's a really good question. I'm human. I have my days. I have my days and I have my moments where I
Hmm.
fall off. And when I fall off, I make myself accountable to say, Scott, you're messing up, right? You know you're not on your purpose right now. Literally, sometimes I have conversation with myself before anybody saying that to me. And then from there, I check myself and I'm like, I need to get back on it because I know how I feel when I'm consistent. I am the best. I am sharp, literally. And I love that sharp feeling. So in order for me to keep up this sharp feeling of mine, I need to be consistent. Absolutely.
Wow,
You know?
yeah. Thanks for
Yeah.
saying that. Because a
Yeah.
lot of people look at you, they'd be like, "Oh no, he never falls off. He never misses a workout. Yeah, he
Let
never
me tell
stays
you.
up late. He never eats late. He never."
Let me tell you. No, I am human. I
Mm,
had my moments. I had my ups, my downs. I have my emotional state from time to time. A great example when last year, rest in power to my mother. I lost my mother to cancer. And then and when it first happened, I just wanted to shut down. I didn't really want to talk to anybody. I didn't really want to express myself losing my mother to cancer. And you know, it wasn't until it's so funny because I feel like my accountability comes from my mom as well because she came into my dream and she told me, son, I know that you're going through a rough time of me not being there, but I need you to get back to doing what you do best. I need you to get back doing what made me happy while I was still here. And when she came into my dream and told me that, I said, "Oh wow, okay, mom, I need to get back." But yes, like I said, I'm human. I have my moments where I have my ups and my downs, and you know. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's all
Yeah.
about
Wow.
being accountable.
Yeah, I mean, you
Yeah,
definitely living in your life purpose. You definitely living your
absolutely.
life purpose and you inspiring so many people. And that helps people to know that even you're not perfect. So even when
Yeah.
they fall off, it's still possible to get the results, even if you're not perfect. So that helps. Thank you so much. Now, I want to know, because you didn't mention any supplements. Now, you've been vegan almost
Mhm,
9 years, high raw, eating
mhm.
lots of fresh, ripe. I mean, you grew up in Jamaica, right?
Yeah, yes, absolutely.
So that,
So it's a hybrid because I grew up in Jamaica and I grew up in New York, right? So I had
okay.
best of both worlds in a sense, you know. So I'm a hybrid.
That
Yeah,
probably helped you to get a basic foundation of eating fresh fruit and
yeah,
vegetables, correct? Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. Blessing. That's a blessing. Now, do you take any supplements currently?
Supplements. I just do herbs. I do the sea moss. I do my teas. Um, no, I don't. I just do my sea moss, my bladderwrack. I do my herbal teas. I don't do. I just yeah. I don't do any supplements to be. Now that I'm thinking about it, like I don't do no pre-workouts. I don't do no creatine. I don't do no promethazine. I don't do none of that. I just do the herbs and my sea moss, and that's it. I really keep it natural as much as possible. So
Okay,
yeah, I don't.
so now what do you do for B12? Do you take a B12
Mm,
supplement?
B12. What do I do for B12? Oh, dose. Dose, which is a sea vegetable. It's a sea algae.
So you don't take a B12 supplement.
No, I don't take B12.
Why not?
I'm not opposed to it. I've done it before. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not opposed to it. But now that I found out, I can get it from dose,
Yeah.
which is an ocean algae, ocean seaweed. I said, okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
What about, I'm really big into asking people what they do because some people say we need to, we need to, but you're living proof that we don't. Okay, now what about vitamin D? Do you supplement at all with vitamin D?
That's a really good question. No, I don't. That's a really good question. I don't supplement with vitamin D, actually.
No, no.
I go
Okay.
outside.
You go
Hey,
outside.
I just go outside.
Also, you're eating sunlight. So it's like, I don't know. They tell us we need to
Mhm.
supplement with it, but you eating sunlight. What about iron? Do you ever think about your iron? Do you take iron supplements?
Actually, that's a really good question. I don't take iron supplements, but yet I take an iron tea.
Oh, what's that? Do you
So
know?
the name of this tea is called Jamaican sarsaparilla. It's one of the highest content when it comes to iron, especially for women that suffer from anemic or people women that have low blood cell count, low red blood cell count, which is true. Women have less red blood cells than men, and that's why they get colder faster. But Jamaican sarsaparilla is a very high um, iron content type of tea that is originated in Jamaica and of course many other different parts of the world. But where we get it from in Jamaica, the soil is so rich, so the iron content is um, it's very extensive. So right now in the winter time, I would drink a lot of sarsaparilla, even though I
Okay.
don't. Oh, sarsaparilla, Cheney root, thornback. Yeah, I can think about those three right there, and burdock root, which are pretty much blood cleansers, but also high in iron as well too. So I don't take any iron supplements. My supplement comes from the earth itself.
Wow, wow. Okay, I would trust that. I would trust the Jamaican
Oh
sarsaparilla.
yeah,
Yeah, so that's what I'll be recommending when people tell me that they need some type of iron. Now, what
yeah,
about, can we please I need to ask you about salt. Do you put salt on any of your food?
yeah. Sea salt.
Sea salt. Okay.
Yeah.
And did you ever use like table salt in the past or
Mhm.
sugar in the past? Okay, how did you break your addiction to the processed foods in the past?
That's a really good question. Um, mhm. It was slowly but surely because when I was a teenager, I was addicted to the dollar menu. I
Yeah.
was addicted to them snack wraps from McDonald's. You couldn't tell me nothing. I have $5. I'm gonna make that thing stretch, and I'm gonna get me about. Let me see. Times was different, so four snack wraps out of $5, right?
And that was in New York or that was in Jamaica?
Well, that was New York. New York,
Yeah.
that was New York. Jamaica, you didn't really have a lot of fast food options like that. I remember they were serving Jamaican food at a McDonald's. I was like, what? This? I said,
Wow,
oh,
wow.
wow, this is okay. You know, when I was younger. But growing up in New York is very stimulating as far as fast food, as far as processed food. Especially where I grew up in the Bronx. It's like around the corner, you see the fried chicken spot, you see the Giovanni's pizza, you see the Chinese food spot, you see the buffet. So you're surrounded by all of these entities, and you don't really know any better, so you think it's just normal. Like it's just normalized, even though it's insanity, but it's just normalized. I think slowly but surely, I started to like quit the processed food from things that I've experienced. Like I remember I was in high school. And I used to be a champion for bacon, egg, and cheese, man. And I saw this video. I saw this video. I think they threw some soda. They threw some soda and a dead carcass of a pig. And when they did the soda, all the maggots came out of it. And that was the day I stopped eating pork. I say, yeah, I'm not doing this no more.
Oh,
I can't do this no
gross.
more. You know, so slowly but surely, like different events in my life. And then when I realized, especially when I first went vegan, um, and I stayed away from those processed foods, the McDonald's, everything. I felt so much better. I felt so much better. Like my sleep was on point, my energy was on point. I'm not getting brain fog. I'm not getting tired or feeling lackadaisical. It's like when you get that feeling of like optimal health and wellness, why would you want to go back? You know? So and then
Yeah.
it's interesting enough too, you know, when you are on that high frequency and then you try to go back, your body's gonna send a signal to you saying, hey, what you doing? It's gonna keep you in check, you know, to the point that you have these symptoms of like, I know for me personally, certain things I had to quit, even in my vegan journey, yeah, like vegan processed food, even though it's vegan, it doesn't mean that's healthy. Certain chips I had to quit because I would eat the chips and then my mouth would start to quiver and my throat would start to like get dry and itchy. I said, "Oh, yeah, I can't do this no more."
Yeah,
So yeah,
I think the problem is, thank you so much. That makes
mhm,
sense and that helps. I think the problem is that people don't know how good life is on the other side
no,
because it's like it feels so good when you're eating that shit right here and right now, but then an hour later, 2 hours later, you feel like shit. So like, how do you live for, because the way you're eating, it's like you're not getting that instant hit. You're not getting that, insane dopamine, but
yeah,
you are getting a life that feels better and you look better and like you getting a life that feels better. How did you switch that on to say, I don't want to feel this dopamine right now. I want to feel this dopamine all day from being healthy, and it's not the same. You know what I mean? It's not an instant hit.
yeah, yeah. It's not an instant thing, and I realize it's not an instant thing to people who have a lot of toxins and waste in their body. It's not
Mm,
an instant thing because the body has to regulate um all the toxins, the waste, the parasites that's in the body. Sometimes when you start to switch to a different lifestyle, there will be a withdrawal phase, and um, there will be reactions, and there will be. I'm looking for the word resistance. There
oh,
will be
yeah.
resistance, right? But you know, at the end of the day, that if you continue to go on the journey and you are being led in the right way, then you are going to feel one of the best feelings that you never felt before, right?
Mm.
But see, that's people have that instant gratification. You've been destroying your body for 20 plus years, and you want that gratification to feel good all of a sudden in 1 or 2 days. How? How?
Yeah.
You have turned your body into a cemetery. of processed food, junk food, alcohol, drugs, whatever it is, right? You're not going to sleep on a certain time. Your circadian rhythm is non-existent, right? You have created all types of oxidation throughout the cells, breaking down all types of free radicals, and you want to feel better in just 1 to 2 days. How? You have to have patience. That's the thing. People don't have patience no more, right? They just want that instant gratification. Oh, I need to feel it. I'm not feeling it. Well, why don't you continue to be consistent and to embrace the journey, and you'll feel it. You will.
Mm,
Yeah.
that's good. That's good. Scott, how old are you, may I ask?
Oh man, nah. It's so funny. I like to troll people. I'm like, yeah, I'm 50. Now I'm 33. And they're
Yeah,
like, oh
okay,
my
okay, okay.
God.
Because people like you, it's hard to tell because you work out, you super fit, you eat really healthy, and like so when you're 50, you probably gonna look the same. That's the damn
Okay,
truth. You
I'm gonna look
probably
better.
gonna look 30. Yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna look better. It's funny because I was talking to this young lady like a couple months ago. She's like, "Oh, how old are you?" And I was like, "Oh, 33." She's like, "You're 33?" Yeah. She's like, "I thought you were like 25."
Yeah. You look real young.
Right? I'm like, what do these 33-year-olds be looking like these days? But then I see what some of these 33-year-olds be looking like these days. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh yeah. Yeah,
So did
you need a
yeah.
fast food detox. You need to eat more fruits, man.
Yeah. Did something happen in your life? Did you have a disease? Did somebody get
Mm.
really sick in your life? What was the real turning point for you?
Oh, man, I love telling this story. All right. So 2020, so 2015. So 2015, I was shooting a documentary in Times Square called The World Is Your Gym. Most people know me for like calisthenics, body weight training. That's how I even built my brand before I even went into like the holistic wellness space. I was like, pure calisthenics, no gym, no problem. And while I was doing that documentary, I hurt myself. I hurt my wrist. And when I hurt my wrist, I went to the doctor, and the doctor was like, "You have inflammation. Take these prescriptions and pills." So that's what I did. I took the prescription and pills, just like the doctor told me. And then I'm taking it, and I'm getting more depressed because it's not working for me. So me personally, I have like this fiery spirit, this inner warrior in me. Like I could be down, but I'm not gonna stay down for long. Not for long. And I don't like to play victim. I don't like to feel like I'm oblivious and don't know things. I'm like, I'm going to find out one way or another. So I took my iPad and I remember my doctor saying I had inflammation. He didn't break down to me what inflammation was. I'm like, okay, let me do my research. Because at this point, I gotta help myself. So I did the research, and it said meat, dairy, and eggs is highly inflammatory. So me coming from a West Indian background and eating these things for years, I was very resistant to the information that was presented in front of me. But I'm not so much of a hard head. Like I'm very open. I say, you know what, man, at this point, I got to help myself. So I started to research. That's what it is, people. Whenever you want to get into your health and wellness journey, you got to do the research. You have to either do the research or find a coach, find an expert. Because some people they think that they can do the overnight thing and then they crash and burn because their foundation was clearly weak. Their foundation was not built on strong stone, right?
Yes.
So I started to research and then I started to find out about, oh, okay, plant-based vegan athletes. Okay, these guys look good. They don't look like they're sick and dying. They don't look like because first I'm thinking aesthetics, right? Because they say meat give you muscles. So I'm thinking about aesthetics. I'm like, oh man, I'm about to lose all my muscle. And then the holistic part came in. I discovered Dr. Sebi. I discovered Dr. Layla Africa, and I discovered Dr. Queen Afua. So when I discovered these three, there was a a feeling of being relatable. And then I started to deep dive into each and every one's philosophy, right? Each and every one's philosophy. And as I deep dive in each and every one's philosophy, I started to take certain things from here, take certain things from here, take certain things from here. And I said, okay, all right, all right. I know how to get my protein now. Okay. I know how to, work my breakfast. I know how to do these things. So I'm feeling more confident with myself. And I'm like, okay, I get it. So about 8 to 9 months of research, and I just said, I'm pulling the trigger. I'm gonna do this vegan thing, and I'm gonna see what happens. But I went in there with a plan. I did not go in there blind. I did not go in there oblivious. I went in there with a plan. Like, okay, I know what I'm gonna do. So I did it for 1 week. I felt amazing. Felt great. I used to have crazy cystic acne on my face. Sleep was not that great. Um, yeah, it was bad.
Wow.
So then the second week, I told you that I messed up my wrist, and then literally my wrist came back to me because now I can do pull-ups, I can do push-ups, I can do all these things I couldn't do before in the 8 to 9 months. And I literally just let that food be that medicine. And that was it for me. I said, wow. And it also opened my eyes too to see how they are trying to eliminate us in certain neighborhoods. And it really opened up my eyes. I said, no, they're really serving this to the people? Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dr. Layla Africa's book Nutricide opened up my eyes to that. If you don't know who that is, you gotta get his
Mm-hmm.
books. I have all his books. They are truly a godsend to me because I never knew things until you do the research, like Scott just said. You will never know what you need to know. You will never know the truth if you
Mm-mm.
waiting for it to come to you. You got to go to it. You got to do the research. It's not going to be on the TV, you know?
No, it's
So
not.
Scott, I would love for you to talk real quick about some of the things that are in these foods and supplements that should be illegal. And why is it legal? Why is it legal to give people poison?
It's legal to give people poison because of capitalism. Let's be real. It's all money. We're going to
Yeah.
profit off of your potential death. We're going to profit off of your potential chronic illness and chronic disease. And then we are going to literally take advantage of your insurance. And then we're going to prescribe a whole bunch of drugs and pills to you every week. We're going to get a nice little $500 check from you. Why? Because we're not going to give you the solution. No, you're just going to be a hamster stuck in that wheel thinking that you're going somewhere. But in reality, you're stagnant.
Mm. And now, why do you think, in your opinion, people
Mm.
are still listening to these doctors and they're still believing that, mainstream, they would never, if it was so poisonous, they wouldn't sell it. If it was so bad for me, they wouldn't serve it to me. Why do you think
Mm.
people are like so naive and falling for this still?
Yeah, sometimes I like to get really deep with these conversations because I feel like when people see the white coat, they see the white coat, they see superiority. So whatever my doctor is saying, I'm going to listen. And then from there, you look at the doctor as the end all be all. Instead of you being a scholar, you rather be led by you rather be led by the shepherd, and you're the sheep being led by the shepherd of destruction. So when you think about this, right, the reason why people are so led by doctors is because first of all, they talk with a lot of conviction. You if you ever see the way how the doctors speak to patients, it's so convincing.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think there's anything we could do. There's a possibility that we might have to do surgery. Doc, you telling me there's nothing we can do? I don't think we can do anything. I think the best possible thing to do is as a hysterectomy, so we take out your womb. Very convincing. They should get an
Mm.
Oscar.
Mm.
Absolutely. So this is the reason why people fall into that trap. This is why people fall into that system
Mm.
because it's a
That's it.
superiority complex.
That's it. The conviction
The
of if you
conviction.
don't have this surgery, you're gonna die. They say that to
Oh,
people.
oh.
They say that to people.
Yeah, they're great. They're great.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. If you don't have the surgery, then you we'll give you 5 to 6 months to live.
Right.
Uh, you can say your goodbyes now. Say your goodbyes to your family and everything like that. So convincing. It's just like,
Yeah.
oh wow, they put you in a position to make you feel like you had no other option. When in reality, you do have options.
Yeah.
Let's keep it real.
Yeah. Scott, did you ever read the book The Placebo Effect by Dr. Joe Dispenza? Did you ever read this book?
No, I never read that book. Now I'm
You
gonna
would love
read it.
this book. You would love this book because it talks about all the times when people were told that they were going to die, that they
Oh,
had cancer, and they died. And then there was other people that went to holistic doctors, and the doctor said, "Oh no, you're going to be fine. Here, you take this herb, you get on this lifestyle," and they survived, and they had worse cancer than the people that died didn't even have a hard cancer. It's unbelievable the stories in that book.
let me tell you. You know what it is too? The cortisol level rises when someone think they're about to die. What does cortisol does? Cortisol literally destroys your immune system, destroys your
Mm,
hormones, puts you in a hormone imbalance. So literally, the doctor put you in a position for you to die quicker because your mindset is so stressed out.
mm.
But
Now,
the reason why the people that went to the holistic doctors, they had a positive, they have a positive outlook and a positive mindset. Their cortisol levels probably wasn't even that high; it was probably low, and their optimism started to go up. This is the reason why they had a will to live.
mm, yes, yes,
These are the
yes.
conversations I love, man.
No, okay. Now I have a question. When is the last time that you took antibiotics? Sorry, that was funny. Ah,
I'm sorry. Oh my God, I'm sorry. That was a really good question. Let me tell you something. You want to hear a story, right?
yes.
So the last time that I was in a hospital was 2023. I got into an accident and I messed my foot up. And when I messed my foot, the doctor, Lord have mercy, this woman, oh, we have to inject you with something because there's a potential that your foot might catch a blood clot. I said, don't listen. I don't want you to inject me with anything at all. No, I refused it. I said no. I don't want nothing.
Yeah.
Then I went to another doctor, and the doctor was like, "Oh, the foot is it wasn't broken because I have really strong bone density, so the foot wasn't broken. So, oh, you have a sprain or whatever. It's gonna take 4 to 6 weeks to get better. I think 5 to 6 weeks, something like that. Now, mind you, I had to get better so I can host Vegan Dale in Miami. Crazy story. As soon as I got home to New York, I literally told my mom, "Oh man, mommy, rest in peace. Love, I miss her so much." I
Mm.
said, "Mom, get the watermelon, get the cucumbers, get the blueberries, get the mango, get the soursop, get." I told her like this, get the bitter tea, everything. I went raw for a week and a half. I started walking again.
Ooh. Yeah. Wow.
I started walking
Wow.
again just by going back to nature, just by going into my toolbox and using the tools. Because when you get injured, people, it's inflammation.
Hmm.
What can combat inflammation? Anti-inflammatory fruits, herbs, and teas. Mic drop.
Oh, yes.
Knowledge and power
Wow.
of knowledge is being applied. Anything that you put into your cabinet must be an asset and not a liability. Anything you put in your refrigerator must be an asset and not a liability towards you. I made sure that everything that
Mm.
was in this cabinet, in this refrigerator, was an asset towards my health. Everything.
Wow. An asset, not a
It's
liability.
not
That's good.
exactly.
Now, so I don't know anything about herbs, so I would like
Mhm.
to know if you could recommend just one herb for somebody that's healthy but just wants to stay healthy. What is the
Hmm.
one herb that you would recommend?
The sea moss.
Sea moss.
Sea moss is nature's multivitamin.
Yeah, nature's multivitamin.
It is nature's multivitamin.
Okay,
Um,
okay.
we
What
could
about
use
for
it.
the tea? Because you do a lot of teas. What tea
I
would you
do.
recommend? Just
Oh,
if you could only recommend one.
that's a really good one. Oh, man, really good one. I mean, ginger tea. Yeah, you can never
Gin-
go wrong with ginger tea. Uh,
Yes, love it. Okay, very
yeah, ginger
nice.
tea. Blue vervain. Blue vervain is cool. Um, I wouldn't say, see the bitter tea, right? I wouldn't say, okay, do that every day because it's such a detoxifying tea. And sometimes it can pull out the nutrients out of your body as well, too, because it's that strong. So I wouldn't say do that every day. But I will say do the bitters anytime you feel um, congested or you feel a lot of mucus in the morning, or do it when you feel backed up, right? And I promise you, it's gonna improve your overall bowel movement. So this is the thing: these teas and these herbs, these are mechanisms, these are tools, right? I call them the weapons. The weapons of what? The war against wellness, because they
Mm,
want you sick and dying. They want you to be the slave to the processed food and the junk food. They want you to be dependent on those things, the prescriptions and pills. Anytime I have a headache, or anytime it's wintertime, I feel like a sore throat is coming in. Oh no, let me get the oregano oil. I'm opening up the cabinet. Let me get the oregano oil. Let me get the soursop leaf. Um, okay, let me get the cassava sagrada. Let me get the neem. These are weapons. And that's how I look at I don't look at these herbs as just herbs and home remedies. These are weapons to fight against the to fight against anything that's trying to compromise the human body.
mm,
Yeah.
yes, I love it. Just a few more questions. Now, guys,
Yeah.
we only have a few more minutes with Scott. So if you have a question, this is the time to ask, and I will ask him. Put a watermelon emoji so I know it's a question. Put it in the chat,
Watermelon.
and we'll ask Scott anything. Okay. Now, I want to know, can you please just real quick touch on how weakness is not just in the physical? I saw a video of yours, and it was so good because weakness is also mental, emotional, spiritual, and what can you do to combat that? How can you get stronger mentally?
You get stronger medicine. Oh, you get ready. I was eating the grape.
Yeah, yeah. You make me want to
They're
get my
really good.
grapes. They're in the fridge. Now I'm jealous.
If it ain't seeded, don't eat it. I love you. I
Where,
love
where
grape.
do you live? Where do you live, Scott?
I live in the Bronx.
Oh, you in the Bronx.
I'm in
Very
the Bronx. I'm in the
nice.
boogie down, man.
I'm from
But I'm
Brooklyn, so
bi-coastal because sometimes I'm in the Bronx, sometimes I'm in Jamaica. But Jamaica, Jamaica is a whole nother story. So I'm in
yeah.
the
So were you able to get in touch with your family in Jamaica that you were not able to get in
yeah,
touch with?
yeah. I did. So they have a really fortified house out there. So the house didn't really get messed up. It was mostly like the trees, the land, things like that. So they didn't really get like hurt that much.
Okay, good, good,
Yeah.
good, good. So okay, so you're in the Bronx. Okay, I'm
Yes,
from
ma'am.
Brooklyn, so I'm trying to understand.
I
Yes, I was raw 9 years in Brooklyn, New York, so it's
love
possible.
Brooklyn.
But I'm curious, where are you finding seeded grapes?
I don't know if I could tell you now. All right, so let me tell you, right? Let me tell you, where I live in the Bronx is a gem. Like I am so blessed to where I live at in the Bronx because see, where I'm finding city grapes, right up the hill from where I live at, right up the hill in the supermarket. And you know what's interesting too? Keep this. There's seeded grapes, there's papayas, there's all different types of fruits. You think any of those fruits are on the hot selling list? No. I'm probably the only one that buys the seeded grapes up there.
Yeah.
And then you have people that suffer from diabetes, they suffer from cancer, they suffer from hypertension, they suffer from hypothyroidism. And all they have to do is invest some money into some seeded grapes and go on a seeded grape fast, and then clear out their body of all the mucus and the parasites and restart their circadian rhythm and get their body into autophagy to pull out the toxins out the cells. Man, listen.
Yeah.
I had to
Okay.
walk off. I had to walk off because I'm very passionate. I'm a very passionate guy because I've read this, I've studied this, I've learned this. I've literally like put this in me, ingrained this in me to the like. I don't need a script. It's all in here. God has put it into my mind, and you know what I'm saying? Seeded grapes, baby bananas, papayas, avocados. Sometimes they have mangoes. I have it all in my neighborhood. Some people got to go in their car and travel. I don't. Right up the hill.
Mm. Yes. Well, listen, when you know the truth, it's hard to keep it to yourself. That's like me. Like I'm very
Yeah, yeah,
passionate. I'm very
yeah.
passionate and people think I'm like angry. No, I'm
Mm-mm,
just passionate, guys. Like this is for real. Like you killing yourself. Like you
mm,
suffering for no reason. Yeah,
mm.
and people are dying before their time and it's sad and it's really unbelievable. And so yeah, I'm really grateful for you. What were you gonna say?
The amount of untimely deaths, the amount of untimely deaths, just because of poor lifestyle and poor food choices, it's astounding.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
about to get real with y'all. Let me sip some of this grape juice right here that I made with the coconut water and the key lime.
Oh, the grape and the lime, so
Listen,
good.
listen, man. In all truth and transparency, I did not know my mother had cancer until the last minute.
Wow.
I knew something was going on, but she was very. I didn't know, but I knew something was going on. I remember when they took her out the house, and we thought it was blood clots attacking her body, not knowing that the cancer, the stage 4 cancer for the stomach, was progressing. So I didn't know at all, right? And I remember my mother going through certain health scares and going through certain things. Like the time that my mother had fibroids, I'm like, "Hey, ma, let's go on a detox. Let's go on a fast. Hey, ma, I know this holistic doctor. I know things." And there was a lot of resistance because my mother works in the nursing field. You know, my mother was a head nurse, and she'd been doing that for years. You know, so
Mm,
um, that's two different types of knowledge that's going like this, and she's the elder, right? So it's just like, oh, why should why should I listen to you,
yeah.
kind of thing. um and like I said before, I didn't know. I didn't know. And the hardest truth for me was like, no matter if it's your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, your auntie, your cousin, whoever, you can't force anybody. You can't bring anybody to the fountain if they don't want to drink. Everybody has a choice to make on this earth. You, I, everybody. It's either you want to play victim or you want to fight and be the victim. Which one you choose?
Mm,
It's
yeah.
either it's either you want to be comfortable or you want to get out your comfort zone and start to evolve. Because one thing I've learned is that when you have convenience within your comfort, it creates chaos and consequences. Let me walk
Ooh.
off. I
Wait,
gotta walk
say
off.
that one again now, Scott. Wait, come
Hold
back.
on, hold on, hold on.
Oh, that's good.
The seeded grapes got me going.
Somebody put that in the chat so we can all write that one
The
down.
seeded grapes got me going. Family, hold on. You got the right one. You got the right one on IG Live. I'm not here to do TikTok dances and to entertain y'all and do the Dougie. I said, I'm from New York. I said, when you find comfort in your chaos, no, whoa, whoa, let me get it right because I just dropped the balls, right? I said, when you find comfort within your chaos, then there will be consequences.
Mm, mm. That's good. Yeah. Guys, you're
Ooh,
listening to this for a reason. You're listening to this for a reason.
you're here for a reason.
You have the opportunity to take your health into your own hands now. Okay? Because if you're not in charge, then who the fuck will be? If you
Oh,
don't take control, no, Scott, because you're changing lives, but only but like you just said with the water, and you can't force them to drink it. You can make the grape with the coconut water and the lime, but you can't force them to drink it.
I can't force you to drink the fountain of youth. I can't. I
So
can
it's
only tell you and express to you. I can
right.
only be the example. And when you see the example, it's like, yo, like Scott is looking lively today. He got all types of energy. He looking good. He don't look like he's sick and dying. He look like he looking good. Like I would like to inquire about what is he doing. And I tell you what I'm doing. And when I tell you what I'm doing, you still refuse. After you see the evidence. But you know why? Because you're not ready to evolve. You're not ready. And everybody can't go. Everybody can't go to the promised land. Some people gonna be left behind. And I found solitude in that.
Mm,
I don't force nobody. I refuse to force anybody. Yo, ever since my mom transitioned, I refuse to force anybody. Yo, I will tell you and I will show you the way, but I will never force you. But the moment you come to me or anybody else, I will be open as a book. I will be transparent with you. And I will welcome you with open arms, just like that.
yeah. They said in the chat, you taking us to church, Scott. Thank you for this. Thank you
Listen,
for this. But wait, wait, wait,
listen. A
wait. I
lot of
have a
people don't know. I was gonna be. A lot of people don't know. This is so funny. I wanted to be a pastor when I was younger too. I
you
wanted to be a
are.
pastor.
You
I
are a
wanted,
pastor.
I wanted to be a pastor when I was younger. Well, my grandmother, she passed away from breast cancer back in Jamaica, and I remember I was praying by her bedside because she transitioned the day after, and I was praying by her bedside, and I was holding her hand. I was just praying, praying, praying. And mind you, I'm very young, but I was very intuitive. Um, and now I feel like that spirit, as far as like preaching the gospel or just using my words and my dialogue, has intertwined with my love for health and wellness
Mm,
so much, so much. Well, I want to be open, transparent, and tell the truth unapologetically. If you are fat, you are fat. If you're obese, you're obese. If you are unhealthy, you are unhealthy. What are you going to do about it? Instead of being a victim, talking about, oh, woe is me. Oh, I'm so fat. Oh, I don't know what to do. You don't know what to do. I'm showing you what to do, but you won't surrender.
no, you know what to do. You don't want to do it.
Oh,
You
Patrick.
know what to do. No, they want the results, Scott, but they don't want to do the work that you do.
Oh,
Now, question, because listen, I'm trying to get fit like you, okay? So listen,
talk to me.
how many hours a day do you work out? Like how
Um,
committed do I have to be to look like you?
an hour.
An
I'm
hour
gonna
a
keep it real
day.
with you. An hour or 45 minutes. It's not what you. It's not. Let me tell you. It's not how much time you have. It's what you do with the time.
Mm. And you
Some
still do
people think that
mostly calisthenics, right?
my calisthenics was my foundation. Still my foundation to this day. But of course, I love to weight train from time to time. And also, I did a Pilates class today. I
How
did
was
my
it?
first. So it's called Men's Pilates NYC. If any of my guys in New York and want to come with me to the next one, December 13th, it was amazing. Pilates is the truth. I,
Mm.
and me, I'm very open to different fitness philosophies and everything like that. So Pilates was like, yo, like it really attacks your inner core, those deep core muscles, and it really strengthened your lower back, your core, your everything. I loved it. I was like, yo, when it was finished, I said, I want more.
Pilates,
So
no
that's something I'm
joke.
definitely gonna add into my arsenal. Um, I do a lot of mobility training. I'm not so much of an ego lifter. For me, it's not how much weight you can lift, it's what you can control. And also, I don't want to. I've seen a lot of guys they lift a lot of heavy weights and things like that, and then they back it messed up, and you know what I'm saying? It looks bad. It's bad. So me, I do my weights, I do my calisthenics, I do my yoga for recovery, I do my mobility work, and now I'm about to add the Pilates in there.
I love it. Pilates is
Yeah,
a killer. Oh yeah. Thanks
you
for reminding me. I got to get back to Pilates
get
because
back,
that
man.
ooh, that's a killer. Okay, we have just a few questions. Thank you so much, Scott.
Listen, I'm here, man.
Thank you. I know we're over time, but people got questions. Okay. Now, how do you deal with stress? Do you have a meditation practice and does spirituality play a role in your way of eating and living?
Yes, huge, huge, huge. That's huge. How I deal with stress. I fast and I detox. I'm gonna keep it real with you. When I am stressed and I have this feeling of doubt or these negative emotions, and I feel like, let me tell you, a great example. Last month, I was very depressed and stressed, but I kept a smile on my face, but people wouldn't know. But I'm being real with you. I'm being very transparent. I was very depressed. And the reason why is because last month was my mother's birthday, and it's been 1 year since she transitioned from this earth. So October 1st was my mother's birthday, the start of October. And I was out of it. I wasn't on my regimen, wasn't really working out like that. Going to my bed late, the cortisol levels rising. Uh, yeah, it was bad. How
Mm.
do I deal with stress? Making myself accountable and also holding grace for myself. Like when you have identification that you know how to fix the problem. I identify, yo, I'm not my best self right now. Okay, there's identification. How we fix the problem? I just fast and detox, family. I go back to my old grapes. I go back to the watermelons. I go back to my fruits. I go back to my herbal teas. I restart my circadian rhythm. I do my breathing exercises. If I have to stretch and do some yoga, I'll do that and give myself some grace. That's how I deal with stress.
Go
Going
back
back
to what
to my
works,
food,
the
huh?
basics, the
The
basics
basics,
and what works. Yeah, for you. Yeah.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
how I do it. That's how
Mm.
I do it. And everybody needs an outlet. There's a positive outlet and there's a negative outlet. Because a lot of people that have stress, they deal with stress in a negative way, a
Yeah.
self-destructive way. The drugs, the pills,
Yeah.
the entertaining. You hear what I'm saying? Entertaining a whole bunch of women and doing all what things, because they're so stressed out. Me, I'm going to the positive route.
Right. You can have, that's so good, Scott, because yeah, you can have negative distractions or you could have positive distractions.
Mm,
You know, the negative distractions are going to make your life worse when it's all over, when you feel
mm,
better, right? When you're out of that time of your life. But the positive distractions, you could say yoga and Pilates and health and eating healthy and juicing. That could be that's a distraction, but it's a positive distraction
right.
that puts you back on the path where you want to be. Oh, yeah,
Hmm.
that's good.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
No, absolutely. I don't know if I want to use the word distract. I want to say outlet. Outlet.
Outlet. Yes, 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 yes,
Outlet.
yes.
But I get what you said.
But you know, it
Absolutely.
distracts you
You
from
know?
the pain you're in. It distracts you from like for me, yeah, I can understand like it's not a distraction, but it helps take you out of it's a state. It's a state changer. That's
Right.
what I mean. Yeah, yeah,
Right.
outlet.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
good
that was a
point.
really great question. That was a really, really great question. Thank you.
Okay, okay, we have a few more. So wait, somebody said ginger over turmeric. I recently read to stay away from
Uh,
turmeric. Please advise, Scott.
it's so controversial. I'm not a turmeric guy. I'm a ginger guy.
Oh, why?
Um, I heard a lot of things about turmeric that I don't like. And I hear some positive things and I hear some negative things. Um, but it's more of a personal choice for me. Um, I hate when turmeric gets on my counter and I have to scrub it out extra to like get it out, it stains a lot. But
Yeah.
other than that, um, like I said, I take different philosophies from people that I learned from, and Dr. Sebi told me that turmeric is not alkaline.
There
It's
you
very
go.
acidic and it's man-made. And I don't take it as word is bond, but for me personally, I just don't like turmeric. So I stick to my ginger. I just stick to my ginger.
There
Yeah.
you go. Okay. How do you wait, how to stop debilitating menstrual cramps?
Mm,
What's your advice on menstrual cramps?
hold on, hold on. Anything you put into your cabinet must be an asset and not a liability to you. All right. We're talking about menstrual cramps. We're talking about what? Infertility, PCOS, Jamaican dog blood. Jamaican dog blood, one of the most powerful herbs when it comes to the
Is it
divine
vegan?
feminine.
Why is it called dog blood?
So Jamaicans just have a way where they name certain things and they don't make no goddamn sense. But so it's actually herbs. It's so funny. I went viral talking about Jamaican dog blood. It's like I thought you were vegan. I said it's a herb. You know what I'm saying? But all right, if you don't want to call it dog blood, call it inflammation weed, right? So in order to stop those menstrual cramps, you want to reduce your sugar cravings. You want to reduce the high fructose corn syrup and the processed food that really attacks the uterus. And then from there, you want to cleanse out with the Jamaican dog blood and be on a more high raw. Let's keep it real, high raw um, lifestyle. Because I know women that go high raw and they have their period for like 3 days.
Thank you. Because I was gonna say,
Oh, listen. I'm not here to entertain you. I'm here to educate you. You know what I'm saying? So
no, because it
yeah.
if you're having cramps, we
Mm-hmm.
already know you not eating like you're supposed to be eating. Like, I mean, come on now. That's a sign that you eating foods that your body does not want. Your
Mm-hmm.
addiction, your mind might want it, but your body doesn't want that. I haven't had a cramp in over 15 years. What? No, because as soon as I went raw, all my cramps gone. All my symptoms, all my acne, I had cystic acne just like you. And the cramps is a sign that you are toxic. Please stop giving your body toxic
Information.
inflammation. Yeah, yeah. Stop eating inflammatory foods. That's what I would
Wait,
say.
let me talk about this because this topic right here, right? A lot of people's like, "Oh, you a man? What you know about this?"
Yeah, right.
I know a lot. Fibroids,
Mm.
fibroids that run rampant in the community of the black women community. Let's be real. A lot of black women suffer from fibroids. Why? Because of processed food, junk food, alcohol, being caught up in comfort, being caught
Mm.
up in convenience, which desecrate their womb, literally desecrate their womb, and create an environment for the parasites and for the disease to thrive in. That's why the polyps they start to grow because they grow off of the inflammatory foods that you're eating. That's how fibroids develop. That's how the fibroids are being created.
Yeah.
So how do you get rid of fibroids? I actually did a protocol for one of my clients not too long ago. I said, listen, we need to do a cleanse. This is a indication that the body is highly inflammatory. I need you to cut off all of the processed sugars. If we're gonna go fruit, low glycemic fruit, because even though
Mm.
it's fruit, there's still fructose. But let's go low glycemic. Let's do some cedar grapes. Let's do some papayas. Let's do some kiwi. Let's do some cedar key lime. Let's focus on some citrus. Right? Salads. Salads is a bitter. So you want some arugula. You want some kale. You want some romaine lettuce. You want some
Yeah.
watercress. You want some pumpkin seeds. That's good. That can help to destroy parasites as well too. You want some arugula sprouts? No, a Pfeiffer sprouts, right? So this is the reason why women are suffering from fibroids, and all they have to do is to educate themselves, but not so also educate themselves, but discipline yourself. Because I have a really good friend of mine. She did a water fast. Oh, she did a water fast. And if you ever want to get your body into a quick into autophagy, then do a water fast, right? But also be very realistic. Be very realistic. She did a water fast, I think, for 15 or 16 days. She said the fibroids literally dropped out of her. Drop.
Whoa.
You know why? You have created an alkaline environment that the acidic fibroid cannot survive in. Listen, you
Wow.
got the right one. I'm
I'm
taking
gonna
the
send
glasses off
this.
now.
I'm gonna
I'm
send
taking
this
the
to
glasses
you.
off because diseases cannot thrive in an alkaline body. It just can't. It has to get evicted. This is why we do parasitic cleanse. This is why we do raw. This is why we do the fasting. Because we want to get our body more alkaline.
Okay, how do you have discipline to fast? Like how do you channel what do you where do you go? Because that takes a lot of discipline.
Listen, one thing I learned, right? With discipline comes reward. How do I learn this? I learned this from first being accountable for myself and asking myself, how bad do I want this? Do I want to continue to suffer? Do I want to continue to be the sheep being led by the shepherds of destruction? Or do I want to be a winner? Or do I want to be the victor in this battle? That's how I keep myself accountable. That's how I keep myself disciplined. Because I know if I fall off of the tracks, then I'm taking steps back. And I understand some people have their ways to go about it. Nobody is perfect, but you want to make sure that you're doing your best at all times. Because when you tell someone, it's not an automatic. But if you tell someone, hey, you don't got to be a victim of your circumstances, if you do this fast, then there's a high possibility that this can go away. If that person want it bad enough, they're going to find a reason to get it done. No excuses. This is non-negotiable. But it all boils down to the individual because nobody's not the same. Not even twins that came out the same womb at the same time is not the same.
Yeah, that's good. How bad do
So
you
for
want it?
me, if I want it bad enough, I'm going to find a way. And if you
Yeah.
show me the way, I'm going to stay that way.
Yeah.
No matter how I feel, oh, no matter if I'm getting headaches and I feel groggy and tired, the only reason why you feel groggy and tired during a fast, especially in the beginning, is because the parasites just can't stand what you're doing right now. The parasites is not getting fed the high fructose corn syrup. The parasites is not getting fed the Debbie cakes. The parasites is not getting them honey buns that make your toes curl. The parasites is not getting the fried chicken right up the block with the 4-piece of wings and the ice cream sandwich. No.
Mm, yeah.
This
Yeah.
is called the withdrawal phase, people. And when you get past the withdrawal phase, people, that's when you start to see the healing called autophagy, where cells starts to where cells starts to multiply at a higher rate because now they're not dying out so frequently. And this is when you get that spark. This is when you get that energy because your body is not doing so much work because there's not so much parasites occupying your holy vessel.
Do you think anybody can do what you do? Do you think everybody has the
Absolutely.
potential to do what you do?
Absolutely. I don't doubt nobody. Absolutely. I will love it. Yes, come. You can do better than what I'm doing. Right? You can do better than what I'm doing. And guess what? I'm going to still cheer you on, right?
Mm,
But we have to, energy cannot be created nor destroyed. It can only be transferred. We have to transfer this energy to each and every individual that we see. Each and every, anybody that's inquiring or anybody that has curiosity, I need to transfer this energy to you.
mm,
Because
mm,
that's how we keep it going like this. Round and round. Round and round. Not even round and round. It's just going like this. Boom, 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 boom. Boom,
mm.
boom, 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 boom.
Yes. Thank you so much. I promised to ask all the questions. So let me ask the
Listen,
questions.
you got
Sorry.
me. Listen, I'm not the type. Listen, I'm here because I want to be
Thank
here.
you.
Whoever
Thank you
has
so much.
questions, if I have the answer, allow me to answer it. We're not rushing nothing
Thank
at
you so
all.
much.
I'm here for my people, and I'm here for let who has ears, let them hear. So
Mm,
you got me. Let's
thank you
go.
so much. Martha wants to know, do you chew and swallow the seeds of the seeded
Mm.
grapes or do you spit them out?
Sometimes,
Okay,
sometimes,
sometimes.
sometimes I do it. Sometimes I spit it out, whatever. But then when I make my seeded grape juice. Yeah, the season's in there, whatever, man. But let me tell you something, family. Let me put the glasses on, right? When there's a seed in the fruit, then there is life in the fruit. Now, I know that there's a conversation between seedless fruit and seeded fruit, but the baby can't be made unless the seed is there. I got
Mm,
nothing against seedless fruit. Do what you do. This is just me speaking. So for me, I want the seeded fruit. Why? Because it's quality versus quantity. Give me the quality, please.
so you would prefer seeded grapes over seedless organic grapes, correct?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It
Uh,
can any fruit that is seedless cannot be organic. It's
but
an
it says
oxymoron.
organic,
I
Scott.
think it's an oxymoron. I see it all the time in Whole Foods. I see it all the time in some of these markets, and I say, "Wait, hold up.
Mm,
The watermelon is organic and seedless? Good golly gosh, where they made that? In the lab?"
mm, oof. Okay,
Mhm.
listen. So, somebody wants to know, how do I get rid of gallstones, Scott? What is your advice on this?
Gallstones, gallstones. Go on a water fast.
Mm,
Go on a water fast. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Go on a water fast, and the moment your body gets to the highest stage of autophagy, the gallstones is gonna be coming out of you just like that. That's
mm,
what it is. It's hardened inflammation in your body. It's hardened toxins in your body that's turned to stones. So how you gonna
yeah.
get rid of it? Increase your overall hydration.
Yeah, somebody had the nerve to ask. Now, I love everyone here. I love everyone here. But somebody had the nerve to ask, how do I get rid of inflammation? Guys,
Yes,
rewind this.
yes.
Rewind that. He's been saying it
Let
for an
me
hour and 19 minutes.
let me tell you, I love it. I love it. What is inflammation? Let's talk about the scientific term of inflammation. You know, it's interesting. A lot of people say cancer, but they don't know what cancer is, right? So inflammation.
Mm,
Inflammation is the buildup of white cells, which is also the defense mechanism within your body. That's why when you get a cut and the blood is leaking or whatever, and then from there, whenever it starts to swell, there's a swollen because a lot of the white blood cells are rushing towards that area because it's a defense mechanism for the body.
wow.
That's what inflammation is, right? So how you get rid of inflammation? You go back to the origin. There's inflammation and then there's anything that's anti is going against. So anti-inflammatory, anti-inflammation. So you want to work on fruits. You want to work on salads. You want to work on herbs. You want to work on going on a water fast or eating more watermelon. You want much as anti-inflammatory as much as possible to get rid of inflammation. That's why when I had hurt my foot and I went raw for a week and a half. The inflammation that was in my leg and my foot had no choice but to go away because I was eating high anti-inflammatory fruits and uh, greens and herbal teas and not so many nuts, not so many like Brazil nuts and walnuts and things like that. But anything that I ate was anti-inflammatory. So that's how you get rid of inflammation. So you do it.
There you go, guys. There you go. There you go. Back to the source. Back to the food that you were designed to eat.
Mm-hmm.
And
No,
then,
no, yeah, no antibiotics, no prescription is gonna do that for you.
oh
It's
yeah,
the
you didn't
internal
answer
work.
us. When is the last time you took antibiotics?
I can't remember.
Yeah, because
I,
because here's the thing. You said it before about your immune system, right?
mm,
Like it's very important to have a strong immune system. But see, antibiotics destroys your immune system, and so
oh
that's
yeah,
why I wanted to know, do you take antibiotics? No.
no.
No. Do you get a blood test? Do you get your blood checked?
When the last time I got my blood checked? I think I got my blood checked when I hurt my foot. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
Before that, do you go to the doctor every year to see if you're healthy? Do you get checkup? Like, do you?
Um, I didn't go this year. I went last year, but I didn't go this year.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Okay. I just asked because I'm really like, I'm done with that. I'm done with going to see a doctor to make sure I'm okay. Like, I'm
Yeah,
so done with this.
listen, let me tell you, right? It's good to know. No, sometimes it's good to know. You never want to be left in the darkness. You never want to be oblivious, right? You get the opinion of the doctor and you're like, okay, oh, okay. And then once you get the opinion and you can identify what the doctor is saying, then okay, what is the plan to actions, towards that, right? So it's up and down, but yeah, it's just good to know. It is.
Yes. And then last question of the day is how can people connect with you more? Like what's the
Man,
best way to work with you and what is your favorite way to work with people? Do you love to train
man,
people? How do you like to work with people?
that's a really good question. All right, so where you can find me on Instagram. We're here on Instagram Live. Of course. Um, my favorite way to work with people is online. I definitely love the online community because I get to reach out to so many different people from all across the world. Like I have a client in Croatia. Like, what?
Wow.
It's straight Croatia? You know what I'm saying? So definitely if anybody wants to work with me one-on-one online, just send me a direct message. I answer my DMs. Um, what else? Oh, YouTube. Yeah, man. Definitely check out the YouTube channel. Well, 500,000 subscribers on there, which is a
Yes.
blessing, to see how much I built that platform on YouTube. Because Instagram is cool. I like it, the short content and stuff, but YouTube is for the scholars. YouTube is where you find the lectures, which I like to do 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and get deep diving into certain topics and things of that nature. So, yeah, definitely check me out on YouTube, Scott Burnhard. Go to my website, www.scottburnhard.com. I got merch on there. You get my ebook. Get the 21-day raw vegan fast ebook, please.
Oh, I gotta get it.
Get
Okay.
the
So this
book.
interview is gonna be on YouTube right after this, and I'll put all
Mhm.
the links below. And then if you're
Yeah,
on Instagram, go to his profile. And I did not know that. Oh, you have
yeah,
a
I'll
21
send you.
day.
I got the 21
Oh,
day raw vegan fast and cleansing ebook.
nice.
And this ebook is going to break down what is it that you can expect during your fast and detoxing stage. What is it that you need to do when you go through the withdrawal phase and when you go through certain cravings. And also, I have a list of all the recommended fruits, herbs, nuts, seeds, everything that you could think of. And I list certain websites of where you can get the certain herbs, where you can get certain things like that as well too. So yeah, this ebook is chock full of information. and it's like it's my little baby, you know. So I would love for you all to go and get my ebook, especially, you know, next week is what Thanksgiving. People gonna be eating barbecue honey bat wings and
Thanksgiving, we
Thanksgiving,
call it.
yes, Thanksgiving. You know, people gonna be eating uh sweet and sour honey roasted giraffe neck bones, and they're gonna be eating sweet and sour pepper porcupine pancreas.
Oh, I can't.
Some people gonna be eating curry elephant tusk.
And it's really like reality because they don't even know what the hell they're eating, especially when they go out to eat. You don't know what the hell they cooking
So,
and serving you.
it's so true. Like even me, I don't even like to eat out no more, man.
No.
I be in my kitchen, I be
Mm-hmm.
cooking, I be playing my reggae music, and I just cook in my kitchen. I don't even like to eat out no more, man. Because honestly, I don't even know what they be putting in their food sometimes, man.
They don't care and they don't give a damn about you or your health. And like, even eating healthy food outside, it's like you ask if there's any sugar in this and they tell
Mm.
you no. And then you ask again and you ask again and they say no. But then you see them making the drink and they pour in some syrup and they put in some,
God, oh my.
they
As soon as
put
I
in
drink,
sugar. They don't care. They don't tell you the truth.
no, they don't. As soon as I drink it, I get a headache. I said, "Oh yeah, this was filled with citric acid." Oh, man. Oh, yeah,
Yes, yeah, they don't care.
they
You're
don't,
from
man.
you're from New York. I'm wondering, did you ever shop at Juice Press or Organic Avenue? You know about those?
Yes, juice press. Yeah, I used to get the acai bowl, man.
Yeah, yeah, I used to work there. I used
Oh
to,
wow.
yeah, I used to be the trainer there, the head of training and development.
Okay,
So,
okay,
so I
okay.
used to
Yeah,
teach
yeah.
everyone how to make the juices and the smoothies and everything. And like even like Juice Press, like even a place like Juice Press. I don't work there anymore, so I can say it. You can't even eat there. If you really care about your health, if you
I
really
knew it.
care,
I
like
knew it.
they know. You're so
Don't
funny.
do it. No, 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 no. I'm sorry to cut you off. I'm really am. But some of these smoothie places, we added the additives in their juices, and I'm drinking. I'm like, yo, why do I have a headache right now? Like this is just a smoothie.
It's profit. They need It's all for profit. It's not for health. Nobody will care more about you than you care about you.
They stretching the thing out. They stretching the product out.
Yeah, yeah.
Man.
So, I mean, for emergencies, yeah, and it's always good to get like, the coconut water there or like something simple there, simple. But anyway, yeah, no, it's everything is just a scam. And I just like it's the cheapest stuff to make the most profit. So,
Mm,
I make everything myself now, everything, and I never get sick.
everything.
Yeah.
Everything I make myself.
Yeah,
Unless I
yeah.
got one of my friends, then they be selling juices and things like that. They be saying like the sea moss and the watermelon. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna get that.
Yeah.
But I don't be going to these high end juice places. Oh no,
Mm-mm.
the
No.
least I would do, I'll probably get the green juice.
Yeah, the simple,
I'll get the green juice.
simple stuff is
Mm.
best. And if I was in New York and I was like in a pinch, yeah, I would get the green juice there. I would get
I'll get
coconut
the
water
green
there.
juice. Yeah,
But yeah, okay. So thank you so much, Scott. You're amazing. And thanks for just living in your purpose and putting yourself out there. Okay, I'm really inspired by you. You got me on my fitness journey. Okay. And I'm gonna
mm.
catch up. I'm catching up.
Listen, listen.
I'm
You
running
know we
behind
can
you.
work, right? We can work together.
Yeah, I need you as my trainer. Let me tell you. If you were my
Let's do it.
trainer, then I would get my shit together.
Let's do
Okay.
it. I told you I work in the online space. Let's do it.
Yeah, yeah, amazing. Thank you so much. You're so kind for taking the time to talk to us and to share your knowledge. And guys, please click the links below. I'll leave all his links below. YouTube, amazing YouTube channel, very inspiring. And
Appreciate you.
Scott, thank you for everything you do. And we'll talk again soon. Thank you so much. You're
I look
amazing.
forward. Thank you so
Amazing.
much
Thank you
for
so
having
much.
me.
I
God
love
bless you. I
it. And thanks
appreciate
for
you.
being a truth teller in the world of scammers. Thanks for
Oh
telling the
yeah.
truth.
Listen, man. I'm from New York, man. We don't cut corners. I would tell you like it is. Like I said, if you fat, you fat. If you're obese, you obese. What do you want me to say? You big boned? If you're obese, you're obese. If you
Yeah.
unhealthy, you are unhealthy. Okay? This is what it is. What we're going to do is change it.
And thanks for keeping it real and saying that even you not perfect. Thank you for that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, man. I love
Guys,
it, man.
watch this one again because you missed it. Because you missed it. Watch it again and take notes. No, because Scott,
Take
he
notes.
changes lives. He changes lives. I took a shit ton of notes because you change lives whenever you talk. So thank you
Yo,
very much. You're amazing.
they said when I put the glasses on and the quarter zip, I'm Professor Bernhard.
Yep. That's it.
Uh,
Yep. And thank you so much, Professor. And I'm going to see you soon. Thank you so much. Guys, let us know below if you like this, and we'll see you in the next episode.
all right.
Bye.
Peace, family. Love y'all, man.
Bye.